This is Olivia Ali. She is a sophomore here at the University of Nevada, Reno, and she is the new editor-in-chief for the Nevada Sagebrush here on campus. Olivia has many successful stories on campus, including stories like UNR campus accessibility and the scandal revolving one of the bigger fraternities on campus.
I am Olivia, I'm 20, and I'm studying journalism currently. I first heard about them at Club Fair, and so I came to one of their volunteer meetings, and I kind of found out more about it, and I met a couple of the staff members, and then I didn't really do much. And then in February 2018, late January, early February, I met the assistant news editor at like a networking event. And she was like, "You should write for us, like this might be really like interesting for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like that sounds good." And so I just started writing, and I was writing maybe like one time a week at first, and then it ended up being more like 3 times a week. And that was as an unpaid staff writer. So when they opened applications, they were like, "You would be the perfect fit for the assistant news editor." It was definitely a good experience. Writing as an unpaid staff writer, it was like, the money was never why I did it. I definitely learned so much more here than I have in a classroom. So I definitely don't regret anything.
Rifle and the whole
after I graduate, I think fully I want to be a reporter. That's what I want to do long term. I really like telling the stories, sharing people's sides of things, letting people know about things that they might not know about. So whether that's decisions higher education administration is making, or that kind of side of everything, I really like reporting. So long term, a reporter. I don't so much want to do on camera. I definitely like the writing aspect of it, and pulling the facts, doing the research, talking to the people whose stories need to be shared. That's, I think, the side that I really enjoy. So whether it's doing that for a broadcast audience, or doing that for a print audience, or like a digital, or even videos and that kind of thing, I definitely think that's where my passion lies. I don't particularly want to be the on-camera reporter.
What they do? They took your story again?
I got a call this morning asking if they could take our story.
Oh,
and then saying, actually, we're not going to attribute it.
What?
Yep.
Wait, they asked
6:30 in the morning. That's what I woke up to.
And then they said they were not going to attribute it.
Yes. Yep. The Tau Kappa Epsilon story, and it definitely was, that was a very long month of my life. That was definitely hard interviews, having to look people in the eyes and saying, "Why is this here? Why didn't you know about it? What are you going to do about it?" That kind of thing. Probably the most read story we had all year, the one a lot of people know about. Even if they don't know our name, they know about what happened, and that came from us, and then other other news sources got it from us. We broke it. We are the ones that, like one of our reporters found it. It was just, it all came from us, and that's something I'm really proud of, because it was something nobody else was like tipped off to. It was 100% our original reporting. But then the other, I think, most rewarding story was, I wrote a story this year about UNR's lack of accessibility, and I talked to a student that had suffered a spinal injury when she was a freshman in high school, and so she's wheelchair bound, and she talked about how she said, "I feel like my voice is not being heard, and UNR is prioritizing other things besides my right to like access buildings." And she's like, "I can't get into buildings half the time. I have trouble getting in." And the university read that. I talked to Mark Johnson for that story, and the university read that and definitely took the story I was telling to heart, and I don't think they knew that anything was going on. I just think I'm really proud to be part of a staff and part of a news organization that's so incredible and has been around for so long and has made me a better reporter. I think being on staff, like I remember the day I got the call that I like got the assistant news editor job, and I literally cried. I called my mom. Like, it was a very like proud moment for me. I think my time here at the Sagebrush and the work I've been doing led up to me getting the Scripps scholarship, and that's a very like prestigious scholarship in the J School, and they have a big dinner for it. And it was definitely watching all of my like accomplishments kind of come into fruition and look like And now I have like a tangible like medal I can wear on graduation for, and it's definitely something I'm really proud of, and it definitely was like a time where I was able to watch all of my accomplishments come together at once, which was really cool.